Wednesdays, shoes off. If you love Wednesdays, shoes off. If you love Wednesdays, shoes off. If you love Wednesdays, shoes off. This is time for that show on Wednesday nights where I just love talking about it because this is next. I'm your host, the man with a good head on my shoulders because I have no next support. I'm the other man of the other hour, the Boulder, Mr. AC Smooth. Along with me, I have my two co-hosts tonight. I have the rule of all hosts, Mr. Donovan, Mr. Kevin Owens Jr. Along with him at the modern day, Mitaraja. Mitt, what's going on, y'all?
According to Danny, he's actually the third unmentioned Singh brother.
This is true. Aren't you? You are the unmentioned Singh brother, aren't you, Mitt?
Just whatever. He's the one that didn't turn into a fucking jobber henchman.
So you're a Bollywood boy.
Bollywood Mitt. I like that.
Which one you like better, Mitt? Bollywood Mitt or Mata de Mitaraja?
Bollywood Mitt sounds good.
Okay. So he's Bollywood Mitt from now on, guys.
We're calling him Bollywood Playboy from now on.
You know, I've always wanted to go out. I want to actually go out in that area to see what it's like. I feel like it's a very, very beautiful area.
I heard it is.
My uncle is out in Egypt now, so I'm low-key jealous.
I want to go to Japan. It's a very beautiful country.
There's a lot of beautiful countries that I want to go see, man. I'll tell you.
Europe, Asia, not Australia. It's a beautiful country. I don't want to go anywhere. Everything there wants to kill you.
Let's see.
Top 10 most deadliest animals to humans. 7 of them live in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to no Australia. Look at
that. If I go out there, I'm going to have to go with my boy, Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, if something poisonous tries to attack you, he'll just kick its ass and give it Murphy's Law and tell it what for.
Right, because Murphy's the GOAT. I just realized I'm in the MLW fan group. I just shared the pod to us, so I'm like, whatever.
I love MLW.
Yeah, I've really been very good to MLW. I finally was able to watch Bruce versus Rich Swann. I loved it. But then again, I love anything Tranquilo.
It's a good product, man. They're really going somewhere. Like you can tell they're gonna do it.
And I'm loving it because now MLW is starting to really get going. All the Elite, once they hit the ground running, they're gonna be great. So it's gonna be a great year in the world of professional wrestling. What's going on, Tori? So I am definitely looking forward to this year because it's gonna be crazy. And it's already gone on to a good start. And then next Saturday, this Saturday coming up, we get TakeOver, UK TakeOver in Blackpool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
I haven't really been able to really keep up with everything, but I'm going to try my best over the next few days to kind of figure out what's going on, trace back the storylines and everything. But I mean, I got an idea who I want to win and everything. Like I see here, Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. I'm gonna say that Rhea retained. And I love Toni, but if you know me, I love me some Rhea Ripley. That's really tall women that I have a soft spot for, but Rhea Ripley is one of them.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and real quick and get your results.
Yeah.
For the UK. We'll kick that off. Hang on, let me get the right notepad up because I got the wrong one up.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this now. Because I don't have the information on TakeOver UK, and I don't think you have all that we need for it.
TakeOver UK is real simple. So let me add your name on here. So
Very
we have
similar.
some bonus questions. By the way, Anthony, you're also one half of the prediction king, so this will help. Ema has voted on this. So Dave Mastiff versus damn name, Eddie Dennis. Eddie Dennis in a no DQ match.
So what's the backstory between Ed Dennis and Dave Mastiff?
Well, basically, Eddie, a while back, Dave Mastiff came in and interrupted the match. He came in and attacked Eddie Dennis. And that's pretty much been the feud, because Dave Mastiff is this really big, like, 1980s-ish big man.
Mm-hmm.
Think British Big Sean.
Okay.
And Eddie Dennis.
You mean Big John?
I think Big Sean.
You mean like the rapper Big Sean?
No, Big Sean Stud.
That's Big John Stud. Big Sean Stud is the one that's wrestling now.
Yeah, but Dave Mastiff is wrestling now. He's a big British wrestler, kind of like British Bulldog, except
Okay.
more massive. And Eddie Dennis is a little guy, so it's a David Goliath story.
Okay.
But with a European twist and the NXT stuff we love.
Okay.
And it's no DQ.
So that's pretty solid. I'm gonna have to say Mastiff because I actually like Mastiff.
I do too. Dave Mastiff. This is a pretty simply done story. So there's nothing like you have to know this and this and this.
Ooh, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Dave Mastiff there.
You know what? Everybody said Dave Mastiff. Not a single person did not pick Dave Mastiff. I just want to let you know. The next one is for the tag titles. Mustache Mountain versus Anthony. Hang on, I gotta get you back up on the screen for the fans. The next one is Mustache Mountain versus Zach Gibson and James Drake. Shoes up.
I love Mustache Mountain, but I feel like that's just too obvious for them to be the ones to win. Yeah, Jamie. So I'm gonna have to go with Gibson and James Drake because I just feel like Mustache Mountain is too obvious, and I feel like they'll be better off chasing first.
So you want to go with grizzled young veterans? That's what they're called.
Yes.
All right, that's easy. Tony Storm. I'm going to go ahead and go ahead. Rhea Ripley versus Tony Storm. We'll go ahead and put you down for Tony.
I said Rhea.
Ah, damn you. Let's hope it didn't notice.
And for Devlin versus we got Devlin versus Travis Banks.
That's on the card now?
Yeah, from what I'm looking at.
Yeah, Devlin and Travis Banks.
I'm going with Blockhead Devlin.
Everybody said Devlin.
Yeah, because his head looks like a block, so I can't go against blockheads.
How about everybody? We did the show when we didn't know who was going to be there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Wikipedia, so I you know. And then I'm gonna say Coffee. I think Joe Coffee is gonna pull this off.
And then we need to get into these other ones. Okay, let me. Do you think that's a bonus question and that's already been answered? So everybody's gonna get the point for that because Jordan Devlin was there. Oh, okay. I got a question. Okay, this is an easy answer then, Anthony. Do you think do you think that Walter will show up?
I would like to think so. I'm gonna say yes. If not just him being in the arena, kind of like how they do it regular NXT takeovers, just being there. So I expect to at least see a sighting of Walter somehow, some way.
Yeah, and the thing, we do think he's going to show up, especially with NXT Germany. So, I mean, why not? What's it going to hurt to have the man show up?
I mean, you already have his fellow German already there in the roster by the name of Marcel Barthel, who we'll talk about later on tonight.
He is freaking great.
Oh yeah, did you see the video? Did you see the video posted in the group?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna really talk more about that when we start covering NXT though.
All right, I got last bonus question. Who do you think will make a surprise appearance? Like, it doesn't have to be like a major thing. You could still go like somebody who's not supposed to be there could be there, like Mandrews, Flash Morgan Webster, not Walter.
You said another surprise entrance, or what were you doing
No,
here?
just somebody who like shows up, like is going to show up and be a big surprise for the night. That's not actually on the card.
I'm gonna say Barthel, and I'm gonna say Marcel and Eichner. I feel like they're gonna do something where they join with Walter.
Marcel, you know, it could be somebody who's already in there, right?
Yeah,
But,
I mean, both of them are already been featured on the show already. Eichner's been on the show more than Barthel, but still.
Okay, that's a good pick. I'm not even gonna at you for that. All right, y'all ready to get into NXT UK?
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and get through this pretty quick, because I know we got a lot to talk about for NXT tonight. So.
Yeah.
Josh Ahmed and Dan Maloney versus Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams. Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams won. You saw this match. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything I would go right home about.
Right.
And then we saw Zia Brookside versus Isla Dawn. I'm not even going to lie to you. Both of these women are great. They're both great.
From what I saw, I was liking what I saw.
Isla Dawn on the match. Really good match. Gallus cut a promo on British Strong Style to set up the match for the next episode, which is this episode, I believe. I didn't see that part, so I don't know. It was on this episode because she set her tapings in one show. Needless to say, Damian Weir versus Jordan Devlin. Jordan Devlin got a very good, easy win here. And we saw the Grizzled Young Veterans versus Mark Mandrews and Flash Morgan Webster. I love that team, by the way. I love that team. Grizzled Young Vets got the win here.
Which was expected.
Then we saw Joseph Connors versus El Ligero.
You know, they just call him Ligero.
I don't care what they're calling him, just like I'm always going to call it the WWE World Heavyweight title. You can't merge two belts together and then expect me to call it the WWE title when it's only half of it.
Right. Who the heck is Tyson T-Bone?
He is actually a pretty interesting wrestler. He looks stupid as hell, but he's actually a damn good wrestler.
I'm gonna have to give him an honest watch then, because I see that he took on Travis Banks, which again, it makes sense why he lost, because Travis Banks is preparing himself for his match Saturday. So a lot of these things I'm seeing right now is just a lot of things that are going on that were shown in this episode, were just matches that were hyping up for Saturday night with the first takeover show.
Yeah, it's like they did what NXT usually does.
Yeah,
they put on a pretty lighthearted show, but it still has some good wrestling. Like, don't get me wrong, it was good. It was good. It was like but it did something better than NXT.
Right, and I mean I like it because for one, you're not really making them go all the way out, but at the same time, they're still giving you something to be desired, so you can say, okay, this is something that I'm actually looking forward to coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. It was, and like I said,
I have not, Jamie. I'm gonna check it out.
Aegis Haddad and Zia Brookside, they've got an ongoing fight going because every other show they're fighting.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wait, didn't I hear this combination before?
Yeah, and they keep going back and forth on each other, mostly with Isla Dawn. But, needless to say, we saw El Ligero when Travis Banks defeated Tyson T-Bone. We saw Gallus, a.k.a. Wolfgang and the Kofi Brothers, defeating British Strong Style, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate. And that was the show.
So they're going by Gallus, is what they're going by? Wolfgang and the Kofi Brothers?
Yes.
Interesting.
They're going by Gallus.
Not bad. I'm really saying, like, everything about NXT UK right now, I didn't expect, and this is the thing that I don't think people realize, I never expected them to really be on NXT level yet, because you still got to realize a lot of these guys are just now starting to really get their feet wet within the system, just of WWE, because whether people know it or not, they're still prepping these guys as if they're going to be moved into a main roster position. So they're still learning a lot of the camera angles. They're still learning a lot of the things that you have to know before you even hit up to main roster levels. While still being able to put on the same quality match that we're used to seeing from these guys.
Oh yeah, they put on. These guys go up there and bust their ass, man.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and move. Before we get to 205 Live, Jamie brought up something that Ema actually said this in the group a few minutes ago. Piper Niven, also known as Viper in the WWE, has officially signed with the WWE, according to some reports. Any confirmation on that yet?
Kenny Omega?
No, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven. There is no confirmation yet.
I will say
they are in final contract negotiation. I don't know. That's pretty well saying yeah, she's probably going to sign.
Who was this Corbin Blue lookalike in the backstage interview section?
Corbin Blue. I know, wait.
But I will say, and I'm sorry, I love Nia Jax. Like, I used to joke around as my BM, but it's time for a new big woman to come and step in that place, because it's not it. It's not cutting it. Her promos are cringe. She almost hurt Sasha. Well, Sasha almost hurt herself while she didn't make it look good at all. So.
But but are you like Danny? Do you want Nia to sit on your face?
I'm pretty sure my face would break. There are levels to that, okay?
Danny said that the only thing he'd like her to do is shut up and come sit on his face.
Danny's a perv. All right, so let's go to 205 Live. We started off 205 Live with Noam Dar versus the premier athlete Tony Nese. Again, what can I say? Solid match here. The crowd sucks. Whatever. But I mean, it's going to be crowds, especially on American soil. It's always iffy. So, nothing really to.
some things I noted during this match right here that I wanted to address with you, and one of them was the obvious. Dude, anybody with a brain could tell that the reactions to Nice were edited heavily. The freaking heat he was getting was not even matching up with what the crowd was doing.
Oh yeah, but that happens a lot though. They do a lot of editing heat because I remember going back.
This was like normally you kind of wonder when they do it. This was obvious. It's like not even. This was like wholesale edits, man.
Because I know they do it all the time. Because I remember going back. Remember when Isaac and I did the live reactions for Evolution?
Yeah.
So while we were watching it, I had it on mute, so I wasn't able to hear the video package. I went back and watched the Becky versus Charlotte match. And you remember when the heel turn happened when Becky turned on Sasha? Charlotte, my fault. It's not Sasha. Yeah. Charlotte. How was the crowd reacting?
They were cheering for Becky.
So that whole time, do you ever remember a time where they booed Becky ever?
No.
All right, so go back and find that video package, and see how totally different that whole story is, and how they edited in boos.
They were booing Charlotte out of the building.
Oh yeah, they were booing Charlotte, but that's not how they put it in the video. Mitt, did you catch that?
No.
Yeah, go check that out. Or go check if you need to. Just check it the WWE on network, and the match is actually in the top matches of 2018. So just check there.
And also, can I also note, just Anthony, I do have like 4 big things. Can I just note how amazing Noam Dar is and how the moves he does are not standard moves; they are unique as his own. He makes his own fucking moves. Can I just note how Noam Dar's wrestling ability is a thing of beauty?
Noam Dar, and I've been a fan of Noam Dar for a minute. Like I became a fan of Noam when I saw him on What Culture in that triple threat match.
I was a fan of Noam Dar when the first time he showed up in What Culture Wrestling. But the thing is like this is the guy you need to be going to if you want to broaden your wrestling spectrum. John Cena, go to this man. He can teach you some wrestling moves. Oh, by the way, John Cena still doing the lightning punch.
Oh, don't remind me.
He's been doing it at house shows. I have videos to confirm this.
Yeah, I saw it last week. He did it to almost last week.
He did it to Corbin too.
It's the worst thing. That's worse than the Big Show's punch.
That's worse than Big Show when he used to do that leg drop across the throat and they were calling it the hard log. I'm not even fucking playing. That's what Taz was calling it.
That's Taz.
Yeah, but this Taz is a trip. I love Taz.
Oh yeah, I love Taz.
He just goes in on everybody now. He don't care. He tries not to bash Raw, but it's hard. He just blows them. He's like Isaac watching Raw.
Yeah, I remember a few weeks, about a month or so ago, he was talking about how bad it was. So yeah, you were about to say something, Mitt?
Yeah, I saw that punch when I went to the live event. That's funny when John Cena did. Yeah, apparently Jack Chris sent me a video that says why does Superman punch now have to be the John Cena lightning punch?
He really hyped that move for a punch.
Even the Cobra. I know it wasn't the Cobra move. But it was Santino. You knew he was a joke. He was supposed to be a running joke.
Right. I agree there. Taz with his bad neck was to F you up. I agree there, Jamie.
Yeah. Overweight Taz with his bad neck will still fuck you up. Good. Don't at me. I don't want to get put in the Taz mission.
Oh, no.
That man will choke a bitch out. I'm not even playing. And don't even get me started if he can still do it, the Red Hook Ringer. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, no. But, actually, here we are. Noam Dar actually won this by Victory Row pin.
Hang on, Anthony. There's a couple more things I just want to say real quick.
Okay.
Tony Nese did something in this match that I have to give him respect for. This is the first time that I've actually verbally commendated Tony Nese for anything. It's not because he's not good, but he just never stood out to me. But do you remember the guillotine, that weird guillotine that Noam Dar had him in?
Yeah.
That counter with that Northern Lights was brilliant.
And I've been high on this guy for a minute.
I never, Tony Nese never stood out to me because maybe it's because Cedric was always more prominent, I guess.
I think so.
But that Northern Lights counter out off of that modified guillotine was brilliant. I loved that. And this man needs the respect. That was a great counter. Especially for that modified guillotine.
Oh, yeah.
And one more thing. This is what I'm noting. Like, all my notes are for that match because I really love this match. It was great. That freaking running forearm that he did. Dude, did you hear the pop from that forearm?
Yeah.
Somebody said you could hear that. Somebody who was there said you could hear it on the outside of the arena. That's how freaking loud that was. That's how hard it. That was like Will Ospreay elbow or forearm to the back of Kota's head.
Oh, can we? No, I don't want that image back in my head. That was just painful to watch.
That was just damn Tony. Tony Nese. If you were trying to prove something tonight, if he was trying to prove something, he proved, hey, I'm here, and I'm a damn good wrestler.
Oh, yeah. Don't sleep on him.
If you like Tony Nese, take your shoes off. I got to take my shoes off for it.
My shoes are already off. I'm a huge Tony Nese fan. Been a fan since CWC, man.
He's been a little fan.
I feel like there's something here that we're not seeing yet between Nese and Murphy, but I know right now they're actually talking about bringing more stars in. Actually, that was the after segment after Noam Dar pulled off the one with the Victory Roll. They had a segment backstage where Gallagher and Gulak were in the back talking to Drake Maverick, and they were saying, "Hey, I know you're looking to bring in some more guys to the 205 Live roster." So a list of people, and then Gulak gave him a binder of names, and he was like, "These guys, they would not jump off the top rope. They would not get on the top rope, even if the ring was lava." So he's still playing the whole thing of no diving. So I like the fact that he hasn't really gone away from his whole thing of being for the better 205 Live, no diving. Hey, I'm all with it. That's my dad.
Give me a PowerPoint presentation of why, and I'm good.
Right, I do need the PowerPoint. Also, Gulak gave him a list of people. He was like, "These are guys that we both can trust as British people." So little Pitt said, "Hey, I endorse these guys because they're like us." And then after they walk away and he throws down both binders, and out comes Mike and Maria Kanellis, which I still understand why. The man is taking the woman's last name here, but hey, I don't know what culture they do that at, but more power to you, Mike Kanellis.
They do that in the politically correct culture.
Only in the world of sports entertainment.
Yeah, because politically correct was died 5 years ago.
Right. But
okay, 2 years ago, but still.
Yeah. So Maria is complaining about how it's been 5 weeks since Mike has been on TV, and then they're like, well, how is it that you want to bring in new talent when you don't have the time to put me on? And so Maria's like, you know what, you're right. We're just gonna fight harder, blah blah blah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do there, and it's gonna be a lot more interesting to see who are they bringing in.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Somebody said they're gonna bring in Kushida.
It's so funny because I actually now that you bring Kushida, I don't know, because that was something that was brought up because not Tony Nese, I keep thinking Tony Nese, Buddy Murphy, he made a open challenge for next week, saying that anybody that fits the weight limit of 205 or under can meet him next Tuesday in the ring. And then when he posted his video on Twitter, let me go find it. I want to quote him word from word. This is what he tweeted. I only want the elite of the elite. Who's coming? My door is open. Hashtag GCOT. 18. Greatest cruiserweight of all time. So he's using that keyword.
Oh shit, you did not cover that. But we're going to talk about that too, actually.
All right. But yeah, he's using that E word, the elite. So I was looking through here, and the first thing I see is Kushida's on his way. And so it's a lot of Kushida replies, gifs, and everything. One of the Young Bucks. So.
Can I get a Hiromu Takahashi?
Unfortunately, he's still injured.
Can we get a Will Ospreay?
I would love it, and I've been saying this for a while. I want to see Buddy Murphy versus Kenny Omega.
It's not going to happen, dude.
I know, but I just the itch.
He's still contracted until January 29th.
But isn't Kushida still contracted?
Yeah, but he's about to have his last match.
So he wouldn't be able to do it next week anyway.
No, because he's putting on a match against Tanahashi. That's his last match.
Okay, so Kushida's not coming in next week, and Kenny Omega's not free until the 31st. So who could it be? Velveteen?
Oh, hell no. Please don't. Please don't.
I mean, it's 205 Live. I wouldn't mind Velveteen being in the 205.
But Velveteen Dream is, dude, he's young, and he could do a lot more somewhere else.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but that's the thing. He's young. He doesn't really need to go main roster like that. Let him take the Mustafa route.
He would not do much in 205 because they just don't have the platform. I mean, I'm not bashing it. But I feel like Velveteen Dream is capable of bigger things. And I hate the fact that Johnny Gargano may end up in 205 for all the shit we got out of him.
I feel like it's the better place for him because I don't want to see him being on Raw or SmackDown and be in the position that, Sanity's in.
What about Ray Phoenix?
He's still working with outside of the company though. Like he's working with MLW and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
And I think they have contracts at MLW as well.
Yeah, but I don't know if he ever signed. He was in talks with WWE. But it could be somebody you're not expecting to.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was like, maybe there's something that we just don't know. And I really hope something that we don't know and they just throw us for a loop. Because I need that element of surprise.
What if it's Trevor Lee?
Ooh.
Or DJ Z?
Did they sign DJ Z?
I would say if he did, they haven't revealed it because he's already done with Impact. He's not signed with anybody right now.
It could be between those two. Trevor Lee's done and DJ Z is done. So those are two possible answers.
Okay, Matt was trying to say something. What were you trying to say, buddy?
Saying, I would love to see a match with Mustafa Ali and DJ Z for one night. And don't tell me that would be awesome.
Oh, that would definitely be awesome. I've been a fan of DJ Z when he was just Zima Ion, so yeah.
I remember the hairspray shit when he had the woman with him.
Yeah.
Oh, so stupid. It was so funny.
Hey, it was good, so it didn't matter to me. Who was it that was he the one? He wasn't the one that they had the little storyline with the Great Buddha.
No, that was Sonata.
Ah, that's how I remember Sonata. I was like, I know this guy from somewhere. When I first saw him with New Japan.
Yeah. He was an Impact. He was a part of James Storm's Revolution back in 2015.
There you go.
He turned heel. Him and Suicide would turn into Havoc.
That's what it was.
Who's now wrestling in WWE?
Who?
Havoc, aka Suicide.
Oh, you said Manic?
Yeah, Manic. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, TJ Perkins?
Yeah. No, Toe Jam Perkins.
There you go. But let's go ahead and move into the main event here. Cedric Alexander versus Hideo Itami. Are we ready to finally put some respect on Hideo's name?
No.
You're not ready to put respect on Hideo's name? You don't respect this man?
Hello.
Respect this man. Oh, respect this man, okay?
Man, you say what you want to. Freaking Tony Nee. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Noam Dar and Tony Nee stole a show.
I don't know. I kind of like this one a little bit better. Especially, what was it? When Hideo Itami hit that Falcon arrow off the apron. Yeah. I lost it. And I was like, oh my God. Like the first thing I thought, because you notice how his leg kind of got caught on the apron. So I was kind of concerned about his leg, but then I noticed he was all right. I was like, okay, this is great. It's like that moment. It's like, ouch. I hope he's okay. And then you realize, okay, he's just selling. And like, oh, this is great.
I enjoyed the match. Like I said, though, I think I took more notes for the Noam Dar Tony Nese match. I mean, let's get real, Anthony. This was a star show, hands down.
Oh, 205 Live been doing it big. I gotta say, I don't remember a single episode since Triple H has taken over that I can say that I did not. Okay, I lied. The one episode where they didn't have a fresh match on 2 weeks ago when they did the review. Other than that, there has not been a 205 Live episode that I can say that I have missed since Triple H has taken over.
But I have to say, this week I would give this show a 5-star rating. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'd give it a solid 5.
Yeah, I agree.
Nothing on 205 this week that was not excellent. It was, this is the kind of stuff we need to see more. But somebody, please tell Tony needs to calm down with those elbow, with those forearms, man.
No, keep doing them, knees, and you keep doing the same thing at Tommy. You got some heavy hitters down there, 205.
You know what? Everybody on 205 Live versus Katsuyori Shibata. You let me know whoever's left standing, he's done kicking them in the face.
I don't know. I think Hideo can last.
Hideo's the only one that can last. Akira Tozawa would get destroyed.
So I'll say Hideo. Because that dude.
Hideo would be the only one who
stand up to Shibata.
So
What Isaac doesn't know, and you don't know, is that Shibata. I damn Facebook. What you and Isaac don't know is that Shibata's got a KO win over Kenta Kobashi, aka Hideo Itami.
ah,
Yes, he does.
is it Kenta Kobayashi or Kenta Kobashi? I know one is dead.
Kenta Kobashi. Or Kenta Kobashi or Kobashi.
Okay, I know one of them are dead. I know that.
Kenta Kobayashi is dead.
Okay. Oh Lord, not Caldwell. Let's see what the full she owns.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
How about Hideo Itami versus Keiji Muto?
Ooh, I need to see that. I want to see more of his stuff when he was working with Noah.
You need to see some of his shit when he was working in Japan. Period. He had a couple of matches with Keiji Muto. If you know who that is.
I heard of the name.
Yeah, well, you'd know him better as the Great Muta.
Ah, okay.
Because he wrestled under both names, just depending. Mostly, he was mostly Keiji Muto in Japan, but he was Great Muta everywhere.
Okay. I saw the name.
But be honest here, man. This was a good match too. I'm not gonna take anything away from it. It's just motherfucker. I mean, how many freaking moves can you invent, Noam Dar? Noam Dar makes his own wrestling moves. It's a great. Tony Nese was great. Tozawa, Itami was great. I mean, we really need to even go into the rest of the details. This was a solid 1 hour.
Oh yeah. And NXT did the same. The game is another good solid hour as well.
And we should probably head into that, right?
Yeah, let me finish up this little bit last tidbit for 205. Because the day of Tommy won this match, and now it has been set for the Royal Rumble. The Fatal 4-Way match will be Buddy Murphy would be defending his title against Hideo Itami, Akira Tozawa, and Kalisto. I wanted Leo to be in that match so bad. I know. I personally, for me, I wanted it to be Gulak, Hideo, Leo, and Murphy.
You know what? Not counting Murphy, you know what I would have liked for the three?
Who?
Noam Dar. I would have loved Gulak. You already know he's our dad, man.
My dad.
Drew Gulak, man. He's the GOAT of 205. And I was hoping we could get a crossover with El Ligero.
I wouldn't mind that. I think that you're probably gonna see a little bit more, especially when they go to UK and they do shows in UK. You're gonna see them kind of mix it up with those guys.
But not if we didn't get him, I would have liked to have seen Hideo Itami.
Yeah.
I mean, Noam Dar, Hideo Itami, and Drew Gulak and Buddy Murphy all in the same match, dude. Come on.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I it's gonna be fine because give them 20 minutes and you're gonna still have a great match. It needs to open up the show. I don't care what anybody says. Open up the show with this match.
Akira Tozawa, I'm not sold on, and Kalisto, he's the weakest member of the House Party.
I don't know. I gotta say I'm gonna say that Lindsay is the weakest link. The thing about Kalisto, he's not really the one that I look forward to seeing the most. That goes to Metalik.
Metalik.
Exactly. But
Grand Metalik is like eons beyond both of them combined, and it's just great. He's great.
Yeah, but at the same time, Kalisto. The thing I like about Kalisto is he's so innovative in the ring. Like he does so many different things, and when he does, I'm like, Wait, that's interesting.
He's like Rey Mysterio in that way.
Yes, he's very much like Rey Mysterio, just not as good of a talker.
Correct. But you know what, Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio been around a lot longer and been world traveled. I mean, you can't. Kalisto's been in Mexico, a few other island areas in the U.S. He ain't been in Japan and freaking China or freaking Europe like a lot of guys have.
Yeah. And I think that helps a lot when it comes to innovative skills in the ring. And that's just a whole different story that we can get into like innovative thing and how it helps you to really create who you are as a professional wrestler.
Noam Dar, dude. I'm not gonna shut up about Noam Dar because I'm sold on this dude. He needs to be the champion like tomorrow.
I was sold on this dude when he was sitting here stalking the beautiful Alicia Fox.
So stupid, so funny. But no, Noam Dar is just like he's so great in the ring, man. He's
El Ligero.
El Ligero.
There you go. There you go, Jamie. He was waiting for the correct pronunciation of El Ligero.
Yes, I even say it but no, but Anthony, like, am I wrong though? Noam Dar is like the king of innovation.
I love it. And he's great. And the thing is, he's not really a flying type guy. He's very mat based, but still can mix it up.
But you know that freaking guillotine he had tonight. That was great. And the fact that Tony Nese managed to pull a Northern Lights, and I love a good and well placed Northern Lights suplex. I've always going to be a fan of the Northern Lights.
Yeah. The
fact that you took that kind of hold and kind of used that was beautiful. This 205. I mean, you know, we saw some sick moves from Hideo Itami, but that's how great Hideo is.
Yeah.
But you know, Noam Dar, Tony Nese, and Hideo Itami, they stole the show tonight. They made this a 5-star show. And plus, Drew Gulak was there, and he makes everything 5 stars.
Woo! That's my dad. But all right, let's go ahead and get into NXT real quick. And Matt, hold on, let me see if Matt had anything else to say. Matt, you got anything else to say?
No, I really enjoyed the Hideo Itami match. It was like mind blowing to start off the year.
Yeah. But all right, let's start off here. The first full episode of the new year for NXT happens tonight as well. Because last week was just a recap show. This week we got back to business, and we started off with Johnny Gargano, and he's wishing the crowd Happy New Year, saying that he actually made it known that he still is not trying to get back with get the DIY band back together. So all the fans that want to see DIY in the Hill form, hold your horses because it's not happening right now. But he said that he wants Ricochet. So Ricochet comes out and he says, you know what, you can have me, but I just need to know. Are you going to fight me man to man for it? Or are you going to wait till I'm out the parking lot and attack me from behind like you did Aleister Black?
Funny. I love the way he said it too, because he was like, you could tell he was enjoying that he was in the moment, but he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
He said it so snarky, like Ricochet really came off as a heel in that little moment. I loved it. Man,
the thing, I'm actually saying, I think Ricochet is actually improving a lot on the mic.
Yeah, he is. I'm loving it, dude. I mean, I just want to get how great was he tonight? Like, he was on
killing
it.
And when you have him in a good setting, he's going to be fine.
I still think he needs to come out as Prince Puma.
We'll see about that. But go ahead.
No, I just want to say, like, joking aside, him and Gargano, man, put them on a takeover and they'll steal the show. And
it's happening. After what happened tonight, you're getting the takeover Phoenix.
Good, because I really want to see that. That's a show skiller right
Yeah, so this is what happened after. Tommaso Ciampa came out, and he had a few words. And then Aleister Black playing mind games. His music plays, and then he shows up on the big screen. And he says, Tommaso Ciampa, you shouldn't be worried about what's going on in the ring. You should be worried about me because eventually you're going to fade to black. The lights come off, and then Aleister Black shows up behind Ciampa as he's hugging his title, as only Ciampa can, and they start brawling. They brawl out of the ring. They brawl out of the arena, and then Johnny Gargano, while Ricochet is too busy focusing on what's going on between Aleister Black and Ciampa, Johnny Gargano takes that opportunity to super kick Ricochet while he's not paying attention. So Ricochet, towards the end of the show, he said that I don't care what Rico has to say at this point. I want Gargano. And so I think it's going to happen.
And can I say that these guys all did a well put together format? This was well put together. It was great.
Yeah. Shut up, Jamie.
Can we please get Sami Callihan versus Tommaso Ciampa?
Oh my gosh, I need that. Even though he said if he comes back to WWE, the first thing he's going to do is beat up Dean Ambrose. You remember that, right, Mitt?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Mitt for the hookup for that interview. That was a funny interview.
Yeah, I saw it. Thank you, Matt. I still love that party. So I'm gonna hit him. Where's Johnny? That's great. Sami Callihan. He ain't doing as much right now, but he's still the goat heel.
All right. So
Anthony, question real quick. We got a fan question. So if Hiromu Takahashi ever wrestled Tommaso Ciampa in the current incarnation, do you think that Goldie would beat Mr. Belt?
ooh.
They're both junior heavyweights. You know, they're both under 205. And Goldie and Mr. Belt are a similar thing. But the ticking time bomb versus the Blackheart, who would win? Who would win, and how would that go for you?
That would be a brutal fight, and I would love to see it, but I'm going to go and say Hiromu.
I can't even lie. Hiromu is just, he's something special, man. He really is. I've loved him since he debuted. But we're saying heel Hiromu, not the face Hiromu we got as champion last year.
Oh, yeah, definitely heel Hiromu.
He would fuck with him with Daryl the Cat and Mr. Trophy and Mr. Belt. It's Goldie! It's Mr. Belt! Goldie! Mr. Belt! And he'd take the title and then he returns it, and it's got arms and legs on it. You see what I mean, dude? It would be so great.
Right.
But anyways, I'm not going to steal any more time off the show. Let's go on in.
All right, so we got our first match of the night. It's Bianca Belair. Undefeated Bianca Belair taking on Nikki Cross, and boy, was this a match.
Ooh, boy. Man.
It's going to be another great year for the women. And the first NXT televised match for the women all year set the bar.
Dude, this is already in there for match of the year.
So yeah, I'm already. This is definitely going to be one of the ones I definitely got to go back and watch another 5 times. They really did a good job here. Bianca Belair got the win, obviously because she's undefeated, and she's getting ready to take on the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. So that's going to be great.
She's not winning that.
I want her to so bad, but
WWE hates undefeated streaks, so. And I don't think Triple H is going to build another Asuka.
Yeah, I think her undefeated streak will end come take over Phoenix. But I feel like she's going to get into the shot, and then she's going to get the win.
Undefeatable.
Undefeated.
No, she's going to be defeated. She's good. Hey, you know what? She should wrestle Gail Kim, so when she loses, she can eat defeat.
Just take the Giordano from the end zone. You'll be all right. Shut up, chump, Danny.
What do you say?
He said AC no nuts.
Hey. I will not have you disrespect this highly amazing in-ring talent known as AC Smooth. Hashtag Smooth Champ.
Smooth Champ.
I like that.
But yeah, that was really good too. I really enjoyed that. That's gonna be one to really go back and watch. The Street Profits were hanging out outside. I didn't understand this segment, but they're coming back next week. That's all I got out of it.
Yeah, that's all I got. Cause
what say you,
Mitt? You understand what's going on?
Yeah. What do you say, Mitt?
Same thing.
So it was just there. I mean, I love Street Profits, but this wasn't one of the ones Kyler's going to play NFL? Interesting. Oh, speaking of NXT UK, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner make their tag team debut on the mainland NXT show, taking on Hector Kunzman and Stanley Watts. First of all, I thought that Leo Rush would have been the smallest wrestler we've seen ever. Until we met Stanley Watts tonight. I think because at first it was like Rey Mysterio was like the one person that you never see anybody to be smaller than him. And then it was not Leo yet, but him. Tozawa, yes, Tozawa. And then Leo Rush, and now we're getting Stanley Watts standing tall at 4'5" and 102 pounds soaking wet. And boy, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner had some really good tag moves here. At one point, Bartel threw Watts into Fabian Eichner for a brainbuster. Bartel took out Hector, and they came back as Eichner had Watts in a powerbomb, threw him back to Eichner, and Eichner fell with a German suplex, bridging for the 1-2-3.
Can I just say what good some technical wrestlers they are?
Oh yeah, Eichner is very. I think not Eichner. I meant to say Bartel. Bartel, or if you all know him better as Junior. Axel Deere Jr. I want to say he's one of the top 5 technical wrestlers of this current era because you already had the ad Zack Sabre Jr. to that. So Deere Jr. is up there with Sabre Jr. when it comes to technical wrestling.
But can you even deny that Zack Sabre is the greatest technical wrestler?
Of all time, no, but currently, right now, I don't see anybody else.
Well, I mean, you do have Minoru Suzuki. He's still one of the best technical wrestlers on the planet.
Yeah.
You know what? They'll slap him in the face if you don't think he's best.
How about you go slap him in the face?
Because I want to go shake Hiroshi Tanahashi's hand. While you go shake Randy Orton's hand.
No, I think Miz going to do that.
No, that would be
Oh, I think Jamie's gonna go shake his hand.
Shake Randy Orton's over.
Hey, Jamie, go shake Randy Orton's hand for us.
That's never gonna die, is it? That's like 12 years old now. And it's
Oh yeah. That's forever. Hi, I'm Randy Orton. You remember when Dolph Ziggler was coming out and his gimmick was like, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler." What if that was the rib of what Randy Orton was doing to these guys? Like, "Hi, I'm Randy Orton."
Will you shake Randy Orton's hand as he unzips his pants?
I feel like that's where that came from.
If it did, that's fucking hilarious. So you're not going to shake Randy Orton's hand?
No, we're not. But we're down to our main event at this point. It wasn't too many matches, but the matches that we got tonight were really good. Adam Cole, baby, versus EC3. And no, his name is not the Formula for Success. His name is Ethan Carter III.
Is that what they called him?
No, that's just what his name is.
They're still trolling that, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not going to call him Ethan Carter III, but I mean, come on now. The man's name is not EC3. I only know one person whose name is E, and it's not Ethan Carter III.
Yeah, it's some guy that does the split something around while rubbing oil all over it. So.
No. I actually know a guy named E. As Brian.
I thought we were talking about Big E.
No. His first name is Big. Brian and I personally know a guy named E.
Oh man.
This is not a joke.
At least they dropped a Big E Langston. I mean, the Langston thing was such a fucking downplayer. I think Big E fits him a lot better.
Baby.
People bitch that they take away last names like Apollo Crews, just Apollo, now he's back Apollo Crews. He's still not back doing anything relevant, but he's, they gave him his full name back.
Yeah. Well, he still acknowledges the number 5.
What about Apollo Crews? What about Apollo Crews Blues, man? Come on.
Apollo cruising with this moving.
Apollo Smooth Cruise. There you go.
Yo, speaking of which, shout out to Apollo Crews. I do want to give a happy Founders Day out to Apollo Crews and any other brother of Phi Beta Sigma. So happy Founders Day to Apollo Crews. I should shoot in that. I'm going to tweet him happy Founders Day.
Well, Anthony?
Yes.
I liked this match, man. EC3 was great. Adam Cole.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite. This is one of the better matches I've seen from him. In WWE. Yeah.
He killed it, dude. He killed it. But you know what, Anthony? That's what makes him just him and you.
See, somebody already beat me to it. Everybody else is selling happy Founders Day. He actually retreated somebody. I just said happy Founders Day, sir. See what he says to me. But yeah, that was a pretty good match. Adam Cole walked away with the win, and after the match, they started to attack on EC3. Now come the War Raiders, and can I just say the War Raiders are, woo. If they don't have a match of the year by the end of this year, you're gonna call me surprised. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say it right now. I think that the Undisputed Era, I'm gonna look right into the camera. The Undisputed Era versus War Raiders on NXT TakeOver Phoenix will be the match of the night. At me.
Versus Gargano.
I'm going with what I said. I'm going with War Raiders Undisputed Era.
You know what? Why can't they both be the match of the night? Singles.
Fair enough. It's gonna be that kind of night.
It's gonna be better than LAX or the LAX versus the fucking Lucha Brothers. That's for sure.
Yeah. But that's pretty much all I had.
I mean, I got my points in, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The top of the show, man, the promos, they killed it. Tonight was the best EC3 match I've seen. I loved it. I love that he's doing the 1%er.
I mean, he is in the top 1%.
Yes, but for some reason they weren't letting him do the 1%er when he first came in. It was TK3.
Oh, okay. And the way that he's I need to go back and watch some of his older stuff when he was working there at first, because it's amazing how he's changed his entire appearance.
He's a lot bulkier.
Less hair.
And according to what I heard, this dude works out like so hard to stay chiseled like he does. Like he is like 24/7 hard workout.
And you know what? He's no longer from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
He's from Boulder, Florida.
There you go. But all right, guys, I'm about ready to go ahead. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. So y'all ready for final thoughts?
Yeah.
All right. You say you don't?
Have any? No, not today.
Well, I have one for you. I got one for Mitt. Ready, Mitt? This is for you. When you beat the Georgia Bulldogs, she gonna feel a bulldog bite.
Hey, that's better than the damn boss.
Oh, see, you know what? You need to go watch that video I just posted, that Isaac posted in the group. I think you'll get a good laugh out of that. So after we finish this tonight, you need to go watch that, Mitt.
Somebody calls them the Bama Boozers. They all act like a bunch of drunk idiots on the field.
I don't know what happened. They were not playing like they. Tua turned the ball over. It was his name now. But
it's okay, man. You know, there's two things guaranteed to happen in next week. NXT UK is gonna freaking be great, and the Rams are gonna destroy Cowgirls.
Oh, don't forget, Skrull beats Ospreay.
No, you can't say that anymore because Ospreay beats Skrull.
I don't care.
I think I'm waiting for the Kansas City game. Is what I'm looking for.
I got a feeling that the Colts are gonna win that one.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Yeah.
I actually would like to see Kansas City win one.
But you got any more final thoughts, Donovan?
Yeah. Anybody who is not watching 205 live or not paying attention to freaking Noam Dar, somebody who's in the back, please make this man a sideline trainer. Let people go to him to learn moves because he is innovative. He is a work of artistic beauty in the ring. And if you ain't watching this man, then you are crazy.
You also.
If you're a WWE fan at all and you're not a Noam Dar fan, you got some issues and you need to have that checked out.
Yeah.
This man is talent personified. He is innovation. So that's what I got to say, man. I'm a huge fan of Noam Dar. Always have been. He is absolutely my top 3 in NXT and 205.
Yeah.
But, just 205, he's my number 2, hands down. I love Buddy Murphy. I love Buddy Murphy before he came to WWE.
But Noam Dar is my number 2 right under Grit Metal because, like I said, that band is just like something to behold.
Fair enough.
And also SCU Elite.
There you go. My final thoughts are just be ready for this week, for the rest of this month. It's gonna be crazy, man. You got a takeover on Saturday, and 2 more weeks. You got Royal Rumble weekend with NXT Takeover Phoenix, and then the Royal Rumble. January's not over, man.
We have WVPW Battle Royale at
And the next month's Black History Month, so we're gonna be celebrating Ronda Rousey all month. Hey, I gotta throw in there for a Black History moment, y'all. All right, but with that being said, y'all, this has been the trailblazing, neck brow raising Mr. The Boulder. If you smell what the Boulder is cooking, good night, and we'll see you all next week.
All right, Ned, I'll holler at you later, man. I'm sorry you didn't get more in.